Fix your own shit. Tired of reading about you and your problems and how you can't get into college and they're hurting you and the police and oh my God, the police. I don't care. We need more cops. Y'all are ridiculous. Like they're scared of like some 5'7" white dude. It's just like so pathetic at this point. It's like, bruh, you are 6'4" with a gun. Like, what do you mean you need us to protect you? Oh no, I definitely think it's funny. You know what I mean? Y'all turn each other into bullet bags. Meanwhile, let's see what black men were arrested for today. Here go the mug shots. Okay, let's just pick this guy, because this guy's from 11 hours ago. Let's see what you guys have been up to today. These kings are kings. Man arrested in Tyler on capital murder warrant. Oh my God. He's so useful to the community. This will be a hard loss for us. We need to get him back. Free the murderer. Free them all. That's who you should be demanding protection from. Protection from each other. Not protection from the cops. Who wouldn't even bother y'all if you would stop being so ratchet wherever you go. Honestly. Stop selling crack out of your granny's house. Okay? Stop giving your cousin cocaine. Well, I said I wasn't going to be nice anymore. I feel like I was very polite. But I'm not going to be polite anymore. You know what I mean? Anyhow, y'all are murderers. Okay? And nobody should feel sorry for you. Black women put up with y'all. I don't blame black women. Now, if she's a pedophile, she deserves to burn. But all the other stuff, I don't blame them. Because they got to deal with you. And they've been dealing with black men since they were little girls. And that's hell. That's a miserable life. Why do you look like you finna cry? Probably because I smoked weed earlier. You don't get hurting me, crossing me. Oh, I'm a Cancer sign. I'm not gonna let that go. I don't need therapy. Black men need therapy. No, their black dads also have something to do with how they're raised. And that's like the main problem with our community is y'all literally minimize the actual destruction it's caused to have so many black men walk out on their children. I see it way too much. It's too obvious that even other races know that's what y'all do. And now y'all are doing that to other races. You are literally getting with white women and now they're popping up all over TikTok as single mothers. You keep talking about black men. I sure will. That sounds a little threatening. Have you ever dated? I did date a black man and he was trash. He was so trash. You want to talk about it? I dated him off and on for 3 years. And I was into the whole, you got to stick with the black man. You gotta look the other way if they don't have that much money. I was a fool. I paid for his Ubers. He was a bum. He was a bum. He's the reason I own a gun. Because this is how everything ended. This person stole $2,100 from me 3 days before Christmas. Prior to that situation, I had let him borrow my car. When I demanded to have my car back because he'd had it for 2 days, he texted me a picture of a gun, threatening me while he was in possession of my car. I'm not lying. I ain't got to lie. A lot of black men are like him. And then I got on the internet in 2018 because I was completely heartbroken. This is somebody that whenever they call and ask me for money, I try to help them. I try to help them with my career. I was always super supportive, all that stuff, right? And then I found a bunch of other black women who are just like me and were also having these horrific experiences with black men. And that's how the Divest movement began on my end, because I found other women who had been financially abused, mentally abused, sexually abused, and all that stuff by black men. I'm not going to heal. Just accept it. There's no healing. There's a reason she's a single mom with a white baby daddy. Love is not racially charged, but you divested and were left a single mother. I was a single mother before I heard about divestment. I had my baby when I was 24. I didn't hear about divestment until 2018. So years and years went by, and I gave you all a chance, and I never really looked at you the way I look at you now. But it was just a lot of bad stuff. I remember when I went to LA, I was in Vegas actually, when I was like 19. And I was staying with some girls, and there was these like two black guys that like came up to her house. And one of them was like telling me he worked for Mary J. Blige. And this other dude said he worked for Eminem. Make a long story short, these black men convinced me to go back to LA with them because they were gonna help me with my music career. They stole my car and dropped me off at the welfare office, and I had to go and get a hotel voucher. And then I called my mom. That was also like a big like introduction into black men. So all black men are not the same. Most of you are the same. I'm not gonna stop saying it until you act differently. Read the comments, ladies. If there's black women in here, you need to read the comments. Your life is not gonna get better because you waited on a black man to come into your life and commit to. It's actually going to get worse. Save yourselves, look to other races for romance, because all that black men are doing is creating underprivileged children in society. That's all they're doing. They're just creating baby mamas. They're not marrying you. They're not even moving in. If they do move in with you, you're being used. You're being used as a sex toy and somebody to wash their clothes and, you know, some place to have food. 100, this is biased and mature. It's not biased. I just don't like you, and I don't like you. Really watch your mouth. That's what y'all black men need to understand. Watch your mouth. You can speak nicely or you can shut up. Every time I'm on Twitter, like today, I'm on Twitter just talking to one of my followers. Here comes a bunch of black men. She was in Ghetto Gagger. She was in Ghetto Gagger. She was in Ghetto Gagger. Posting porns that aren't me. You're harassing me. You're fucking harassing me. Black men are harassing me. They are harassing me like crazy on the internet. They will not leave me alone. To the point where I'm getting nervous and I'm sitting with my gun. You know, they're going too far. So when I start to feel like this, you're doing the wrong thing. I let that shit go on for weeks. It went on for weeks. And then I made a video. And then you guys couldn't handle it because I told you the truth. I don't like you. You're aggressive. You're a thug. You scare people. Okay? That's why the fight against racism doesn't really work. Because you're actually not good people. And people can see that when it comes to black men. I literally think most black men are insane. Because you're like, hey, racism is really bad. Let me go rape my daughter. Let me go beat up my kid. Let me go slap around this black woman who's about to have my baby. You know, because racism. The white man's out to get us. So let me just make your life even harder, black woman. I'm a fully grown woman, like almost 39 years old at this point. My son's father pays child support. He's not a deadbeat. Why you keep calling him a deadbeat? You don't even know the relationship. But since you want me to put that out there, first of all, I didn't have no attachment to this man. I was doing my band shit. I used to be in a band, and he was the drummer in the other band, and he was opening up a show for us. So it wasn't like this dude that I was in love with and I'd been with for a long time. He was in a band, and I was in a band. I got drunk, okay? I was 23 years old, and I had sex with them, and I ended up pregnant. I didn't even know I was pregnant until weeks later. I was like 7 weeks pregnant when I figured out I was pregnant. I didn't even know his phone number, okay? So he's not the one you should be attacking because we never had a relationship. I just took responsibility for getting pregnant, and I kept my baby, and I kept it moving. But there's no toxic baby mama, baby daddy drama there. He pays child support, which is more than most of you do. Yeah, I will continue to excuse him because even though he's my baby daddy and we're never together, he has been much kinder to me than any of you. I mean, we could talk about how often black men leave their children because you're always trying to like throw these things out there. You're like, oh, he left you. You can't leave somebody that you didn't know. But you're the ones that literally do leave your children. And all of your homeboys are like men that also don't take care of their children. Does my kid know anything about Black culture? I will tell you this. My son has overheard me talk about the way I've been treated. He's actually seen me cry. He doesn't like Black men. And I've explained to him that one day he's gonna be one. And he understands that. But he don't wanna be anything like y'all. I am my son's hero. Have you talked about why your son hasn't seen his father in 10 years? Because of me. That's why. Because of me. Because I don't think that children should have a parent who's only there sometimes in their life. Pumped and dumped. Isn't that what you do? Isn't that what men do to each other? And then go back to their baby mamas pretending to be straight men? Yeah. They're obsessed with you, jealous and weird, keep creating content. I will, but today I just had enough. Like, I'm just over them. And I want people to understand why I make this content. I literally hate these people right now, you know? And I'm gonna use all of my resources, all of my skill set as a PR person to pitch stories to the media, to cover the extreme abuse that Black men are putting on Black women. When I say I'm going to get in the media, you can Google me, okay? And you understand that I literally am that bitch, okay? If I say I'm going to turn this into a media story, I am. Because I hate you. I sell crack to my granny, and I'm afraid. It's the truth. You literally cry about being afraid of the cops. That's what Tariq Nasheed's whole career is about. He's like, oh, the cops are coming to get us. Meanwhile, y'all are killing each other every day. Like, there's not a day that goes by where a Black person did not kill somebody in America. Like, it's just so crazy at this point. What about all the Kents that be shooting up the schools? Yeah, I mean, that's horrible too, but I'm only talking about Black men because they deserve it. I'd rather have a white baby daddy than a Black one, I'll tell you that. At least I can get child support from him. I'm sure your son wants a dad, but you go off, sis. He probably does. But, you know, it is what it is. This is how stupid y'all are. That's what I cannot take. Like, y'all are literally stupid. You're like, this porn video has been out for 20 years. Let's go and talk to her and tell her we found it. And it's going to get her to, like, get off the internet or stop talking shit about Black men. You think something that was distributed through stores for the last 20 years, that Twitter is the first group of people to see that shit? People have been telling me that since I was 21. We saw your porn. We saw you in a porn. I did the porn when I was 18. Do you wish you were white? No, but I am embarrassed to be Black sometimes because of Black men. Definitely an embarrassing. Sometimes definitely embarrassed. Nigga. Like, you sound like you need help. Okay? That's not my type of man. I don't want to be around a man like that. No, that's how y'all sound. Nigga. That's how y'all act. It's embarrassing. Hey, shawty. What's up, shawty? I'm in your gang. I sell crack to my granny. So cool. I only have $300 in my checking account, about to go pop these $200 shoes so I can take a picture for Instagram that 25 people are gonna see. Cause I'm Black. Blackity black, 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 y'all. I'm a black man. I'm a king. I'm a king. And I shoot my brothers just for fun on the weekends. Are you against black men? Right now I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, we at war. Other races of men don't date black women mostly. White men love black women. They sure do, even the racist ones, which is horrible. Well, I tell the women out there, you gotta be safe. But they love us. They love me. Honestly. That's why they keep marrying black women and giving them better lives than any of you could ever give them. Actually, like I said, it's really easy for another race of man to treat a woman better than a black man does. Because y'all are just savages. You know? You're barbaric. You don't know how to treat women. Okay? You don't even know how to treat your kids. Critical black male. Okay. Please include the part where I hate you. You should probably go away forever. But you won't, because you're a black man, and that's what you guys do. Like, a lot of you end up arrested because you're literal stalkers and you don't know that no means no. Go away means go away. So no one's shocked that you're still here. I don't want a man that's been conquered. Black men are conquered. Okay? They're completely conquered. They don't know how to, I don't know. Kanye won't take their calls. They're just, they're just trying their best, I guess. I don't know. Then what group of men do you like? I feel like you'll say you don't like any men. I mean, I definitely prefer white men over black men, definitely. Do I think that men as a whole, regardless of your race, need to change? Yeah. But I would still pick a white man over a black man any day. But she got a black son, y'all. That's the smartest. My son is actually black and white. He's black and white. He's not just black. All this is coming because you ratchet negroaches won't leave me alone. Have you ever had any... Yeah, you want to talk about that? We can talk about that. You know, when you're molested as a child, you know, keep having a baby by the white men. So what's your take in black men? I don't care. They deserve it. The way y'all treat your women, I feel like it's your karma. At this point, it's karma. Men's mental health in general is treated like a joke because you're a joke. You're a little joke. Men are a joke. Keep talking about my child, negroach. Keep talking about my child. And you're going to understand just how mean I can really get. Keep talking about my child, negroach. Bullet bag. Keep talking about my child. Yeah, I'm mad. Because black men ain't shit. Ain't shit. It's so depressing and so crazy that we are trapped on this earth with men like you. When I was a little girl, I used to think that men were like heroes. And that just because my dad was bad, that the rest of them weren't bad, right? I thought that like there was good in the world. But y'all are horrible. You're literally horrible. You're horrible human beings. And you're mad. You're mad because black women have had enough.